Yep. Okay. Hi, my name is Lisa and I'm a foreign correspondent for the Korea Times. Today we're going on another gastronomic journey. In one of our previous videos, we explored K-pop cafes, but in this one, we're heading to a Korean restaurant. You know, I never thought that I'd become a food blogger. But maybe that's a sign to change my career path? I'm not sure, but maybe you can share your opinion in the comment section. This time we decided to kill two birds with one stone. At first, dive into Korean cuisine and culture, but also try such a popular thing as Korean barbecue. Because this is not just about grilling food and adding a lot of sauces or something, it is a whole culinary culture where communicating and the culinary process takes the center stage. Korean barbecue is especially interesting because it turns a simple meal into extraordinary experience where everyone can become their own chef. And we couldn't pass up such an opportunity. But let's start with the name. The name of this restaurant is quite simple, but also interesting. It's Busan, one of the biggest countries, one of the biggest cities in South Korea. And even before stepping into the restaurant, there are many intriguing details. At first, you notice some hanboks, the traditional Korean national costumes, and several other interior elements that really immerse you in the atmosphere. And on the walls there are some posters of movies, series, and of course Jungkook. I'm sure he brings luck to such places, because in the previous video, in the K-pop cafe, they had not only Jungkook, but many other full-size figures. But let's start with the menu. They didn't have a paper version, but they had a full tablet with the menu on different languages. And here you can try traditional Korean dishes, or sample barbecue, or even try delicious soups that you also cook yourself. I really want to try it in the future, but this time we limited ourselves to barbecue, to truly and fully experience it. When you sit at the table with the grill in the center, a real choice opened before you. This isn't just meat, that's something else prepared for you. This is meat that you cook yourself. You choose it, add some sauces or not. Guests pick their favorite piece of meat and grill it using tongs. Not only is it delicious, but it's also super fun. And more importantly, it brings everyone together. I'm telling you, we spent like 4 hours at the restaurant with my friend and we didn't even notice that. Speaking of meat and some theory, Korean barbecue primarily use beef, pork and chicken, and each type of meat has its own characteristics. We also decided to try some seafood and vegetables, of course. But in general, the variety is quite diverse. But the presentation also matters. For example, we could use lettuce leaves to wrap the meat, vegetables, sauces, and so on, creating and trying different variations. This was my second experience with Korean barbecue, and I can say it's a unique opportunity to try Korean cuisine in this style, especially when you get to participate in the cooking process. Because, you know, in our cuisine, we don't have something similar to this. I mean, we have some grills, grilled meat, and so on, barbecues, but our barbecues are closer to Western barbecues, like in the USA and so on, with open fire and picnics and so on, but we don't have grills and the table. As I mentioned before, we already have some plans to return to this restaurant and try out some Korean cuisine or this, oh my god, incredible soups. On the photos they look so super delicious. Moreover, more and more places open up here, opening such an experience. So subscribe to my food blog. And I'm just kidding, maybe in the future, but now subscribe to Howdy Korea channel, stay tuned for the updates and learn even more about Korea and its culture worldwide.